Data storage and information management is a major concern for many people in business today. This is because in the new computer age, many businesses and events rely heavily on information for their success. The ability to scan microfiche to PDF is one major step that ensures the management of information and data is done in the best compatible manner that will guarantee the good storage of the same data in case it may be needed in days to come. When faced with the task of having to convert and keep data from microfilms to the portable document format, there will be factors that must come into consideration. Among these facts include the cost and most importantly the quality of scanning that whoever is entrusted with the task will be able to produce. If the cost is way above what you can afford, chances are that you may have to avoid the procedure altogether or resort to compromise on the quality. When handling huge bulks of data, it is always advisable to try and look for a company that has some considerable reputation in the art of scanning and conversion of microfiche to portable document format in order to avoid the risk of losing your important data. In determining which company is best suited to award such a task, the kind of equipment that such a company has in its possession must be of high quality that can enable them to handle such kinds of duties comfortably. Many people often make simple mistakes regarding the entire procedure when they need to scan microfiche to PDF. Among the most common mistakes committed is the overlooking of the high-quality equipment in the procedure. Many people have compared the cost charged for outsourcing the task in comparison to the cost of some of the cheapest microfiche scanners and opted to buy the cheap scanners with the hope that it will help in cost reduction. While this does seem to reduce the cost in the long run, it is actually a false reduction since the quality is often compromised a great deal. Some people may not even realize the poor quality until they try to retrieve the data or read it in its new format only to realize that it is very illegible and the mission was actually a futile one. This should perhaps be a good lesson for anyone who may harbor such thoughts to try and look for other options rather than go for cheaper and poor quality equipment. It is however important to note that the cost of equipment is rather high and it is not easy for everyone to purchase the high-tech equipment whenever the need to convert documents arises. For this reason, a number of companies have set up document management systems that are aimed at providing services to people faced with such needs. The good news is that they will always do high-quality work at cost-effective prices and in many cases, the task is done within the shortest time imaginable. The main advantage of outsourcing such tasks is that you are likely to cut on the cost that you would have incurred in purchasing new equipment for the task. The space that such equipment may need in your regular office could also have been a problem. This is not to mention the fact that you will need to train the personnel to handle the machines besides the routine maintenance and servicing of machines. The entire setup required in order to have document management systems in place can be too complicated and there are lots of things that have to be in place. For the same reason, everyone who needs any services must ensure that they deal with the best service providers available. The resolution of the scanners in question must be of great quality if you expect the documents that will come from the scanning to be equally of high quality. It is even recommended to try and produce samples of a few microfilms complete in order to be sure that the outcome is what you are hoping to achieve at the end of it all. Talking of high resolution and quality of the scanners, it is important to have the actual recommended resolution in order to avoid any compromise whether you are buying new equipment or simply seeking to outsource the service to a document management company.